Alright, Babber, welcome back to Icewind Dale with the characters from Xena. We've been shopping, we've been to the Emporium, we can head back to the bar and see if that lady wants her cellar cleared out of rats, or we can have a little walk around town. Gabby, can I have a piggyback ride? Oh, we do have neat stuff. Thank you very much. It's all brand new. It's a stick, love. Sorry, it's a stick. Oh, hello. Where are you going? Oh, hello, townsperson. A minstrel. Ha, now you're a sight for cold eyes. Hasn't been much in the way of entertainment since old Jed fell out of his boat last month in Dinshire. Dinshire? And we had to fish him out before he pickled the lake. So, minstrel, going to regale the winter's cradle with a few tales tonight? No, I intend to create some new tales during our stay here in the north. I have one concerning our travel here, if you would hear it. Perhaps, but I would hear some tales from you first. It's only fair, is it not? Tell me of Easthaven. I think we'll go for that. Easthaven, lived here for quite a span, I have. Things have been getting worse of late, though. Do you mean the weather? Autolycus, can you tell me a little about the town? The weather. Let's go for the weather. Aye, the weather's been going from bad to worse. Never seen it get so cold this early in the year, and there's no sign of it letting up. With all this snow, the passes to the south are going to get snowed in early. Sounds like winter is coming to me. Very well, I wanted to ask you some other things. That's going to be the weather. Oh, well, there's been sighting of some goblins and such in the past, if you can believe that. They usually hole up in the spine of the world and kill each other. Some old fool claimed he even saw some orcs outside of the town, but I'll wait until he sobers up before giving that tale any weight. I see. I've heard some talk about goblins and orcs from you. Not only that, but there's been sighting of a wolf on the outskirts of town too. We've been keeping an eye out for it, but it seems to be coming around just for a whiff of the fishbone carvings in Aspel's workshop. Damn thing must be starving to risk showing itself around humans, though. Oh, so wolves, goblins, snow. Let's see what else she's got. Well, there's that and one more. One of the boys was out playing and he swore that he saw a footprint in the snow as large as a man. It's kind of normal, is it not? Oh, the footprint's as large as a man. Oh, that's a big footprint. Assuming he's not telling tales, that would mean giants. But there hasn't been a giant seen in the past since, well, damn near since as long as I can remember. Cool, cool. Let's find out where Hrothgar lives. Hrothgar's house is in the centre northern part of town. It's the one with the gaps in the overhang. Hrothgar swears he's going to fix it, but I believe that when I see it. He's always running around trying to take care of everyone else. Why are you going to see him anyway? Planning to join his expedition? Let's ask about the expedition. Yeah, word is Hrothgar's been so rattled by that messenger from Kuldahar collapsing dead at the front door of the Temple of Tempest that he wants to put together a band to go and see what's going on down south. Oh. What did the messenger say? Damned if I know. Only Everard over at the temple and Hrothgar would know for sure, I suppose. Still, if it's enough to get the two of them riled up, it can't be good. Okay. Little about the town. Well, since you're new in town, you'll probably want to get a room at the Snowdrift Inn. It's on the eastern side of town. The innkeeper Quimby, he's a right enough sort. He should have plenty of rooms available, but he just got an elf guest from the south, so at least one room is taken. Cool. Aside from Quimby's Inn, there's Pomab's Emporium. Yeah, we've been there. Yes, he can be a right ass, I agree. So I hope you don't need to buy anything from... Yeah, well, it's a bit late for that. Wish that damn Kalashite had stayed down south with the rest of his kind. Anything else? The Temple of Tempest, that huge blue glass structure to the northwest, run by Everard. Here, tell, Everard's the one who saw that messenger from Kuldahar. I'm going to call it Kuldahar, I don't know. If you believe it, fellow died right on his doorstep. We've asked about the messenger. Any other places? You might pay a visit to the Scrimshander Aspel down southwest. He's got some nice pieces of art if you like that sort of thing. What's a Scrimshander? A fishbone carver. Aspel carves the bones of knucklehead trout into little sculptures and such. Fetch a nice price down south, they do. Cool, cool, cool. I think that's about it for now. Right, nice. This is the Fishmonger. Winter Cradle Tavern. Right, let's have a quick look. Okay. That's Pomab's. Snowdrift Inn. Old Jed's house. Okay. Well, let's go and let's get everyone together. Select all. Ooh, unspace. Let's all head in. Let's head downstairs. See how much trouble we can get into. Alrighty, enemy sighted. Let's bring this up. We've got, I think I've switched on the dice rolls. So let's see what happens. What are we up against? Beetles. Okay, they weren't rats, they were beetles. Right, Xena. With your fancy bastard sword. Oh, you're right at the back, love.
I'm ready.
Okay. Gabby. Take that one.
Yeah.
Joxer. Head down this way. Autolycus. Go for that. These should just be tiny little level 1 things. You don't need to do anything apart from help Autolycus out.
I'm here.
And you're meant to be pretty good with a mace, so you can head over here. Let's see what happens. Okay, that was easy. One's down. Hitting on a 13. Nice. Well, hitting on a 15, but yeah. 7 damage. Nice. Right, Ares. Get your sling out for that one. And Autolycus. Head over this way. Oh, there's another one.
You just tell me what you need.
And another one. You may as well all go for this last one. Nice. 21. We like that. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Let's switch back to that.
No small task.
Have we got any loot? Oh, what's this? The wooden casks of strong smelling brews have been stacked in the corner. Crates of foodstuffs. Okay. Racks of wine. No loot. No loot, no loot. But all the beetles are gone. I wonder if the barkeep lady will talk to us. You head that way. Gabby, go and talk to the barkeep. No? Sorry, dear, you don't have time to chit-chat. Okay, fair enough. Was worth a try. Let's grab everyone. You must gather your party before venturing forth. That's what I'm waiting for. Nice, okay.
Very well.
Have we got everyone? Yeah, we've got everyone. Right, this was the fishmonger. I'm assuming there's nothing in there for us. Because we don't really want fish. Keep still, sir, keep still. Well met, stranger. The name's Gaspar. Gaspar the fishmonger. What can I do for you this fine day? This doesn't look much like a fish shop. That's because it isn't, my friend. This is my home. I may be a fishmonger, but that doesn't mean I hawk fish like some street vendor. I deal in large quantities of dried knucklehead and scrimshaw, the bulk of which I keep stored in my warehouse down on the shore. Dried what? Knucklehead trout. It's a rare fish found only in the lakes of 10 towns. Their bones are used to produce valuable scrimshaw. Oh, you must make a decent amount of coin. It's an honest living. I make most of my profit from trade, though. As a matter of fact, I have an important transaction in the works. What sort of transaction, hey? The town's food stores are running dangerously low. My warehouse foreman, Turin, tells me that there may not be enough food to last through the coming winter. I've arranged a trade with old Galloway up in Denival. Yeah. That will keep our stomachs full well into next year. The caravan's due to arrive anyway, any day now. Best of luck. Journal. We met with Gaspar the fishmonger in East Haven. He told us of a trade he'd arranged with a merchant. I'm not pronouncing that again. The caravan hasn't arrived yet, but it should be arriving any day now. Sounds like the town really needs the supplies the caravan is bringing. Sounds like it does. Anything to steal? I see no stairs. Got to keep Autolycus happy somehow. Right, let's have a little wander round. What be this place? Not on the map. Let's have a little look. Oh, there is a door. Let's have a nosy. Oh, hello. That. Oh. This will be Hrothgar. Hrothgar. Do we want to talk to him yet?
As you wish.
I suppose we should. Oh, don't steal. I bet he's like level 18 or something. Xena, warrior to warrior. Let's have a chat.
Well met, friend, and welcome to my home. Make yourselves comfortable, but try not to break anything. Many of these curiosities that you see lying about have sentimental value.
Yes, and they're probably all magical as well. Where did you get all this stuff?
Oh, they're all remembrances of my adventuring days. Little trinkets and the like that I picked up here and there. More keepsakes than valuables, really. Leftovers from my days of fortune and glory.
Adventuring days. So you're retired then. Fortune and glory? Looks to me like you've had more than your share of glory. Impressive. I sincerely hope. Adventuring days.
Semi-retired, actually. This region is still untamed and fraught with many dangers. I have had plenty of opportunities in the last few years to take up my sword and shield and do battle with those who threaten the safety of East Haven and its neighbors.
Indeed.
In fact, I'm planning such an expedition right now. That is what I wanted to speak to you about.
What sort of expedition?
We've received word from Kaldahar, our neighbors to the south, that evil forces are stirring nearby in the spine of the World Mountains. I am organizing and leading a party from East Haven south to Kaldahar Valley to investigate. You look to be capable enough. Perhaps you'd like to join us. What say you?
Well, let's find out more about this first. What sort of evil forces are we talking about?
I don't really know. The messenger wasn't too specific. I suppose if you want more details, you could ask old Everard over at the temple, but time's a-wasting.
Well, we'll waste a bit more.
We need to get this expedition moving before the snows seal off the pass to Kaldahar. So what's it going to be? Are you in or out?
Well, I'm in, but I want to have a wander around town first. Let's go in.
Excellent. Glad to have you on board. I plan to assemble the rest of the expedition and set out for Kaldahar within a few days.
Good. Okay, that should give us time to have a little wander around, maybe get up a level.
With storms brewing in the mountains, I'd rather we depart sooner. But there are matters that require my attention here about town.
Oh, that's fair. Maybe we can help.
Actually, now that I think about it, maybe you can help. Pomab, the local shopkeeper, has recently expressed concern over the rapidly thinning stock of his store.
Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? What a pity.
He's been complaining that the regular caravan from Denival is long overdue, and that if they don't arrive soon, he's sure to be out of business.
Yeah, the fishmonger's waiting for that as well.
Now, normally I take Pomab's whining with a grain of salt, but with heavy snows on the way, it would be best to make sure that caravan makes it through.
So what is it you want us to do?
I want you to find that caravan. Leave town by way of the South Bridge and scout the hills west of Loch Dinnershire, between East Haven and Denival. Caravans always stick close to the shoreline this time of year.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Once you find it, see the caravan safely to East Haven. In the meantime, I'll assemble the rest of the expedition and make the final plans for our journey. Return here as quickly as you can. We must make for Kaldahar Pass while the weather is favorable. Good luck. Safe journey.
Farewell. Hrothgar asked us to find a missing caravan out of Denival. The caravan was carrying valuable supplies intended for East Haven. Hrothgar suggested that we take the South Bridge out of town and search for the caravan in the hills along the shores of Lake Dinnershire. We are to return to East Haven and to Hrothgar, either with the caravan or with news of its mysterious fate. Fair enough, fair enough. We are not gonna... there is a door. Let's do it. Let's have a Ah, that looks completely open. He's gonna see me for sure. Yeah, we're not gonna take the risk. We're not gonna take the risk. Okay. So, Hrothgar's house. Pomab needs assistance. We gotta find this caravan. Let's head up here. Let's go in everyone's house and raid them. Anyone home? Anyone home? Nobody's home. Nothing to look at. No stairs, no stairs. Okay, well, that was empty. Next. We'll head down here in a bit. John Honhan. We'll meet him in a minute, I'm sure. A teeny tiny room. Yes, can I help you with something? I wanted to ask about East Haven. Visitor to this town. East Haven, lived here for quite a span. I have. Things have been getting worse of late, though. I've heard some rumours about creatures sighted outside of town. What have you heard? I'm worried the goblin and orc sightings are tied into the problems we've been having with the caravans of late. That would make sense. Some of them have gone missing, but mostly only the ones coming from the south. At first we thought the snows must be burying them, but with goblinoids about, it's more likely they're the ones that buried the caravans. Between the weather and the missing caravans, the people seem to be handling the troubles pretty well. Not all of them. Jonan, who we just heard, one of the steadiest fellows I know, has been going round with some tune he keeps humming and looks like he hasn't been getting much sleep. The troubles must be hitting him harder than we thought. He's humming a tune? Is that unusual in this world? Aye, just keeps humming the damn thing over and over. A boy's going to get an oar in his chops if he keeps it up. Fair enough. We know where Hrothgar's house is. Little about the town, room at Snowdrift, blah blah blah. Yeah, we've done all that. Fair enough. Thank you, milady. Let's head out. This will be the temple, I guess. Where's this blokey fella? Dunno. Can't go up there. Right, into the temple we go. Assuming it is the temple. Oh, hello. Akalia.
Indeed.
Let's have a word. Hello, my name is Akalia. I'm an initiate here at the Temple of Tempus. I help Everard maintain the temple armory and perform rituals. Well met, Akalia. I'm Xena. You're an initiate in the Temperance Faith, eh? I didn't realise that Lord of Battles was so popular up here. Ooh, that's going to annoy Ares. God of War. Lord of Battles. Rituals, you say? Well, let's see if we can rile people up. Tempus is revered a great deal by the barbarian tribes up here. They call him Tempos. We immigrants see a lot of conflict and violence in these parts, and people want to make sense out of it all. Barbarian tribes, how do they feel about the 10 towns being here? And what sense can be made out of it all? You said we're immigrants. Where are you from? That sounds like Britain. This is a harsh realm indeed. I must take my leave now. Farewell, Arcalia. What sense can be made out of it all? It is actually part of a simple truth that we Tempurans believe. Conflict is all around us. Every man and woman has something that he or she believes in, which he or she will die to promote or preserve. Tempus tells us that we should live for something of importance. If we kill, we die. The same. We preach that conflict and war are vital to mankind's existence. Well, Xena would agree with that, to be fair. I'm pretty sure. But Gabby might give that answer. But Xena's doing the talking. Exactly. That's why we East Haveners practice the temper and faith and perform the rituals of the Lord of Battles. Now we get to the rituals. We celebrate the Feast of the Moon in remembrance of the battle dead. We also sing the Song of the Sword at least once a 10-day. Because of the church's close proximity to the site of so many great battles, our congregation also has local celebrations to remember all of the mighty conflicts that have raged across Icewind Dale. The most important daily ceremonies are the Feast of Heroes at high sun and the Song for the Fallen at sunset. Daily? That's gotta be annoying. What local battles do you celebrate? We celebrate the Battle of Jerrod Stone. I tell you more about it, but Everard prefers that any questions about it be directed to him. He has somewhat of a different perspective on the teachings than most. Ask him about it if you see him. How about the Feast of Heroes and the Song of the Fallen? They're pretty straightforward. The Feast of Heroes is a meal that we eat at high sun. Can't go wrong with food. During it, we remember the final meal in which each warrior eats before he or she enters mortal battle. The Song for the Fallen is a dirge that we sing at sunset as a daily memorial for those who have died in battle. Okay. Let's take our leave. Look, lots of little statue things. This huge warhammer looks as if it would take the combined strength of 2 men to wield it. Its thick steel head, let's have a zoom in. Its thick steel head is bound with studded bronze bands and is speckled with what appears to be dried blood. The inscription upon its stand reads Bone Cracker. This magnificent weapon belonged to the legendary warrior Dumok the Fist, who died in the assault on Dragonspear Castle. And this? The blade of this battle axe is buried deep into the stand upon which it rests. Hundreds of tiny notches have been whittled into its black oaken handle. The inscription upon its stand reads Bloody Ashram's axe. This merciless warlord reputedly used this axe to personally execute his prisoners. He was eventually brutally dismembered by his own troops. This is a round shield with a number of wicked barbs protruding from its surface. A flaming sword, the holy symbol of Tempest, has been etched into the centre of the shield. The inscription upon its stand reads The Shield of Maegeth of the Order of the Steel Fang, slain on the 11th day of the battle at Borskire Bridge. Okay. And there's more this side. I'll click through them. I'm not going to read them all. Well, that one starts there. You can always pause and have a read and come back to it. And then, oh, what's this? And then a steeled helm. There we go. Have a little read, folks. Have a little read. Let's have a chat with Everard.
Hrothgar mentioned there were strangers in town. What is it you want?
I'm Xena. Are you the high priest of this temple?
Yes, I am Everard. Everard of Tempus, battle priest of the Lord of Battles. What brings you here?
Oh dear, Tempus is the god of war, is he not? Interesting. Those are lots of options. Let's ask about the expedition.
I have heard of it, yes. A messenger from Kuldahar visited the temple not long ago, and it has spurred Hrothgar to see what is happening in the north.
A messenger?
Yes. A man from Kuldahar found his way to our door, and he was dead by morning. He claimed he was a messenger from the Archdruid of Kuldahar.
What did he want?
The man spoke of disturbances in Kuldahar. His wounds prevented me from making any sense of his words. Perhaps Hrothgar understood more than I, for he's preparing an expedition.
Yes, we've heard. Everard, the head priest of Tempus in East Haven, confirmed there was a messenger from the northern town of Kuldahar that came to the Temple of Tempus and died shortly after his arrival. Before his death, the messenger spoke of great disturbances in Kuldahar and asked the people of East Haven for help. Apparently, Hrothgar is organising an expedition to Kuldahar to investigate the matter. Are you going, sir?
No, for my place is here. Were I invited, I would still not go.
My injuries would only slow the expedition.
Yeah, but we live in a world of healing potions and clerics. Why are you injured?
These eyes have seen battle, yes. And my skin bears the mark of swords and axes. That was long ago. Now my place is here.
Why would you leave battle behind?
Because there are many ways one may serve one's god. I am of the Order of the Broken Blade. My duty is to watch this place.
I don't think he's very happy about this.
Yes, were warriors. Wounded in battle, our injuries now keep us far from the front lines. Still, we are fit to guard holy sites to our lord.
Ah, so this is a holy site.
It is sacred to Tempus, yes. It marks the field where the barbarian Jerrod gave up his life ages ago. He lies encased in stone beneath this temple.
Oh, I bet we'll have a quest to do something for him, I guess.
Jerrod was a shaman who lived long ago. He brought unity to the northern tribes and led them to victory against the army of Arakan, at the cost of his life.
There's going to be magical artifacts down there, I bet you.
Once Arakan saw his army routed by Jerrod and the northern tribes, he sought to bring the Hells to his aid. Arakan opened a gate to the lower plains.
That doesn't sound good. He brought demons to the battlefield.
I do not believe that. Jerrod did. It is said that Tempus himself appeared to Jerrod upon the battlefield, and Jerrod took that as a sign.
Sounds like the kind of thing Ares would do. A sign to do what?
Jerrod believed Tempus was calling him to sacrifice himself for his people to ensure victory. And so he cast his body into the portal, his blood fusing it to stone. It lies entombed beneath the temple to this day.
You don't sound like you agree with Jerrod's
Jerrod
choice.
had no need to sacrifice himself. Tempus's appearance was a test of faith, proof Jerrod's people had already won the field that day. Jerrod failed his god and died a coward's death.
Are you sure his death was in vain? Jerrod did seal the paw.
One dies for Tempus with a blade in one's hand, not by martyring oneself within the embrace of infernal magics. Jerrod's duty was to stand with his comrades, not cast himself to his death when the field was already theirs.
You sound very angry about that. His sacrifice may have prevented other deaths.
Sacrifice? Let me say this of sacrifice, young one. Then we shall speak of this no more. Sacrifice is a death that has meaning. When it is in vain, it is not sacrifice. It is a waste. That is the lesson of Jerrod's stone.
We met with the local priest of Tempus Everard and we heard the tale of Jerrod's stone. It tells the tale of a barbarian shaman, or shaman, that sacrificed himself to seal a demon's portal that lies buried beneath the temple. Strangely enough, Everard seems to have contempt for Jerrod and his sacrifice. I think he's just annoyed that he's a member of the Broken Blade. That's my theory.
A great stone disc that holds Jerrod's corpse for eternity. And so I watch and guard it in Tempus's name.
Ah, interesting.
You are free to ask, traveler. I promise no answers.
Okay, so we've done number 4. We've done the messenger. What's the glyph-covered door beneath the statue? That's the entrance to Jerrod's tomb.
The door leads beneath the temple to the site of Jerrod's stone. It was sealed with glyphs of Tempus to prevent entry long ago. You are free
Okay.
to ask, traveler. I promise no
Let's
answers.
ask if Tempus is the god of war.
War is but one of Tempus's aspects. Warriors, true warriors, worship him as well.
You carry the scars of war, Everard. Were you wounded in battle? Haven't we discussed this?
These eyes have seen battle, yes. And my skin bears the mark of swords and axes.
Yes.
That was long ago. Now my place is here. You are free to ask.
Other questions.
I promise no answers.
Done that. Don't need healing. Never mind, I have intruded. Okay. So, this glyph-warded door set into the floor appears to lead down to a chamber beneath a temple. Let's doesn't appear to be a way to open it. I'm guessing this is going to be the final boss battle. That's my theory. Okay, well, we've had a little wander around the north edge of the town, Hrothgar's house. We'll next time we'll come down, we'll check out Old Jed, we'll have a look at Snowdrift Inn, and see if we can head out and start looking for those caravans. So excellent work, excellent work. So until next time folks, bye bye for now.